All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mr. Grosso. We are working on our last topic of the year this year, which is volume. All right, so if you remember the three shapes, the three-dimensional shapes that we took a look at for surface area, which were cubes, rectangular prisms, and triangular prisms, the last thing that we're going to do this year is find out the volume for those three shapes. All right, and as always, we're going to break it down into just a couple of things per slides or per videos or per introductions. So the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at the cubes and rectangular prisms with volume. All right, so what we just did in the last topic was do the surface area. So we got the area of all the sides that are on the outside or the surface, and we added all those guys up. This time, we're going to take a look at the volume, which is the inside of a three-dimensional figure. So it's not long looking at the outside. Now we're looking at the inside and seeing how much space is inside that three-dimensional figure. All right, so let's take a look at some examples here real fast. So the first shape that we're going to take a look at is the cube. All right, so how you're going to find the volume of a cube is base times height times width. All right, so let's take a look at this shape right here first. All right, this is a transparent shape. It's clear shape. You can see through it, so we're able to see all the sides. But we're not really going to focus so much on the sides this time as like the edges, like the base, the height, and the width. So the base is going to be this guy right here. All right, see, we're trying to tie the colors in there together to make it a little bit more clear. So the base is the horizontal side. All right, that's like this, the flat horizontal side. So since that's the base, you're going to plug that 4 right into that first spot for the base. All right, the next one we're going to take a look at is the height. So the base was horizontal. The height should be the vertical side. All right, the up and down side. So this one is considered the height. So we're going to plug that 4 into this spot. All right, and the next one is the width. All right, that's going to be the one that is like slanted going backwards here. All right, so that is this 4 right here. So you're going to plug that 4 into that spot. So now that you have all of those numbers into all of those spots, you just have to do the multiplication. So you're going to do 4 times 4 times 4, and that's going to get you your total volume. Again, Ms. Coleman and I are including all of those measurements there for you guys, so that's one less thing you guys have to do. So 4 times 4 times 4 is going to be 64. And that would be your final answer, 64 millimeters cubed. All right, it's going to be a cube exponent because we're multiplying all 3 dimensions for it. Okay, let's take a look at this one over here, this example. So this one's a little bit different because it's not clear or transparent anymore. Now it's a solid, but we're still looking for those 3 dimensions or those 3 edges right there, the base, the height, and the width. All right, so remember the base one is the horizontal line. So it was down here before on this one, but which one is it going to be this time on this one? It's going to be this guy. That is considered your base. All right, because it has a horizontal line to it. All right, so that's going to be the base. You're going to put that 9 down there in that first spot. Now we've got to figure out which one is the height. So which one goes with the vertical line like it did over here in that first example? That would be this guy over here. That 9 kilometers right there is going to go right in that next spot. And the last one is the width. So last but not least, it was over here is this slanted one before in this example. Now it's going to be this slanted one over here. All right, so that 9 is going to be the one that goes in this last spot here. And now all we got to do is just multiply those 3 numbers together. So 9 times 9 times 9 is going to give you 729 kilometers cubed as the volume for that cube. Okay, so the 4 problems that you guys are going to work on your own for the cubes, all right, the first 2 are going to be clear and transparent, but remember, you're only looking for the base, the height, and the width. All right, you're only plugging those 3 numbers in for those 3 dimensions or those 3 edges. Okay, sorry, I'm sniffing a lot over here. I'm not getting emotional. It's just allergy season for me. All right, so those two are going to be transparent. And the next two that you guys are going to do are going to be solid, solid. You're not going to be able to see all of the different sides and everything like that. But remember, since this is volume, you're not really worried about getting all the sides and everything like that. You're worried about getting these three dimensions, plugging those three numbers in and multiplying them out to get the volume. All right, so why don't you guys work on those four problems on your own. You guys can remember to watch the video again if you need to, or jot down notes from the video if you need to. And as always, if you have any problems or questions, please email myself and Ms. Coleman. We will do everything that we can to help you guys out. And once you guys are done, I will see you guys at the next video. All right, take care, everybody. See you in a few.